All right, so there it is. We got the Zero Suit coming back out.
Yeah. And this is something that probably, if I'm being honest, Leviathan and Mars probably talk about this on the regular.
Yeah. And that's another thing, too. As good as the Aegis has been, the Zero Suit has also been pretty phenomenal. Like, you see these little gaps that Leviathan is leaving in the offense are actually pretty purposeful. You know, you don't want to get a grenade pulled on you when you go for an up air and get reversal. So you're kind of just waiting to see if you get the audio cue and then responding accordingly. And it led to a pretty even game so far.
Yeah, great start to this game right now. It's basically dead even, hit for hit, blow for blow. Little by little, though, Leviathan is eking out a lead. But grenades are going to interrupt the up airs, and those kinds of things are important. That possibly could have been a matter of depth there.
Yeah, we saw Pelca go for an aerial. It looked like a landing neutral air. It's going to be the side special, though. So good at catching that jump from ledge and sending Pelca right to the blast zone. We got to see if Pelca can get a quick response. Already trying to rack up the damage of the grenades, but the problem is one bad misstep, and here it is a Leviathan combo.
50% for your pleasure. He's going to try and get it higher with these stairs. Pelca definitely looking for the up tilt. You can see the back and forth, but not being able to lock down Leviathan at all. It's a fast and tricky character. Tries to go for some read, but hey, you get the up tilt in the end. 73%'s annoying to deal with, but not impossible.
Definitely not. Kind of trying to space out with the Zers. That was a crazy grab to go for, but it worked out.
On reaction's kind of nuts with that, I'll be real.
Got the grenade in hand. Forward air kind of beating out that neutral air. Forcing the issue at the ledge by going for the grab. Pelca slowing it down. Going to be a back throw into the back air. Yup. You got to know that that's going to come. You don't have time for the grenade. You got to get back to the ledge, or you got to try and jump out of it.
Good find there. Tries to go for the forward air spike, even things up. But Leviathan, a couple steps ahead, saw it coming. And Pelca, once again, just trying to get this stock locked down, but having some difficulty, but also getting some good. Okay, never mind. Scratch what I was saying. No difficulty getting that stock.
No, there's actually a couple of times, 2 or 3 right there, where Leviathan picked up a grenade and then Pelca got punished for it. And it led to some big damage and a pretty early stock, all things considered.
The item hold RNG when you get hit and occasionally drop things can lead to some bad for Snake, but it can also lead to some good, because if they don't drop it, you get some crazy combos like Pelca just did right there.
Oh, yeah. Big back air there. Sour spot, though, not going to take the stock. Does put Pelca in a rough spot, and what an option. That was so smart.
Not going to get the kill, though. 151. We have max rage on the Snake. Good hits, but the side B will shut things down. Leviathan going to take game 1 there.
Yeah, really good stuff. Just kind of spacing out Pelca and trying to punish the approach. We saw a couple attempts of the plasma whip. Finally, though, that last one will do it. We saw Pelca try and go for landing back air, which traded with one of the multi-hits, and then go for dash attack, which got beat out. Really good stuff from Leviathan to know that Pelca's going to try and force the issue, or at least fight back for a little bit more stage control, and to kind of just not let Pelca get away with it.
I can see consideration on Pelca right now. Trying to figure out what stage we want to do. Looking at Kalos as an option. But gonna go back to PS2.
Yeah.
I guess we might see that as a game 5 counter pick if this one doesn't work out.
Well, there's like the other oft-spoken about issue when you play against someone like Leviathan, where it's like, okay, if I bring, the next game to, I don't know, FD, for example, are we going to see some character come out that's like absolutely insane on FD that I have to worry about? We're going to go right back to PS2. It's going to be Zero Suit and Snake.
Building on that a little bit as well, I feel like Leviathan has a bit of a stigma of being Mars at home, because he just kind of has every character in the game, main ZSS, like,
yeah.
The two have very similar playstyles. They're friends, they talk to each other.
Right.
Like, these two have very similar things going for them, and so, the way you fight Mars is kind of the way you fight Leviathan to an extent. But Leviathan also very much his own player, his own fighter.
Whoa.
And what was that up tilt? Hello?
That is crazy. What a scoop that was from under the platform.
That was a brawl up tilt.
Yeah. It looked like it caught maybe like an up air that was, Leviathan was trying to shark with, but
whatever the case, Pelca gonna take that happily.
Yeah. No back air there, not enough time. Gonna just have to take the forward air. Okay, looking for a forward tilt. Not going to get it. That back air won't do it either. It's going to be another sour spot. See what the route is for Pelca. Good fastball. I like that a lot.
Pelca's doing really good at actually holding on to this lead. I mentioned before, I think Snake not great at playing the disadvantage state,
Right.
but really good at holding advantage. You can just pull grenades, make it hard for your opponent to approach when they have to.
Yeah, we're kind of seeing that now. Like, Leviathan's having a hard time really forcing the issue, trying to get around all these grenades, only to get a Zaire and not really finding that follow-up with the back air. Plasma Whip will not shield poke yet. The next one should, but that's if you survive 97 after the hit and before the one that does it finally. One stock to 3 right now.
These up tilts are going crazy at the moment.
Okay, nice forward tilt.
Gonna do a grenade recovery, not gonna have the space to do it though.
Okay, back to neutral here. A whole stock deficit is so tough because Snake has so many different options to like turn these bad situations into trades at worst. So you have to be very careful with the options you pick. We're already seeing Leviathan kind of pick and choose. Well, picking often and choosing less often. 1%.
Good percent built up on this second stock here. Does find the uppie and it's close enough to get that. 57 is surmountable.
Shouts to Fusion Panini on Counter-Strike 2.
Yes, we have Steam notifications on the stream PC.
I love this tournament.
It's scuffed in the best way.
Yeah. Okay. Holding down center right now. Big damage on Leviathan right now. It's going to be kind of tough. This is a good way to get it started, though. Pelca kind of on the back foot. Exactly what you're looking for. Doesn't go for a grab there. It's going to go for a forward air, forward tilt. Good option right there. So brave to just jump over it.
It's a little... Okay, well, I was about to call it out. C4 was on the other side. It blew up as I was saying that. But it was hard to see. Could have come into play, but did not. The flip kick could have come into play instead. Down smash paralyzer, not going to find anything. Pelca trying not to lose the lead, but clanking with paralyzer. Pelca just has to play a lot of good defense right now.
Yeah, it's kind of tough right now. Looking for an up tilt maybe right there.
Almost definitely.
Gonna be the back air. Going high, really smart. C4 set up on the left platform and not going for anything too crazy. What a paralyzer!
It is nuts that nothing came to that. And Pelca had the opportunity to maybe C4 while Leviathan was jumping over the platform, but able to get out of the way. Leviathan gets down first and finds the kill on Pelca. Could be sending Pelca down to third, potentially fighting it out in losers final.
I mean,
I know how brackets work.
the stats kind of lead me to believe you'd be right.
Yeah.
But Pelca had a lot of good momentum in different chunks of that game. Can definitely bring it back, especially if Pelca gets an early lead. I think Leviathan is the kind of player who may get frustrated enough to kind of give up the game. So we'll see if Pelca can make that happen. It's going to be a bit of a tall order, though. Leviathan has been really good about getting around all of those things that are usually frustrating for some players and finding some pretty decent openings.
I did just check. The last set these two had was 3-2. So Sharp did still take it, but Pelca is still able to push Sharp to limits. Usually doesn't get 3-0.
Right. Interesting grenade right there. Sharp going for something crazy. But
There was a plan.
yeah. Good grenade placement, but as I say that, it actually backfires a little bit. Pelca on the back foot now is really good forward tilt, actually.
Going high with the back air too. It's hard to challenge the SS like that. Pelca looking uncomfortable against Leviathan right now. I don't think you make it back. No!
Essentially, no. Yeah.
Yeah. One way or another, the answer turned into no.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence behind that forward air, too. Pretty sure Leviathan knew that would probably seal the deal, and if not, I'm pretty sure you can flip kick whatever, like if they check jump. So, pretty much had it locked down. Okay.
106%. I think we need a little more before the up tilt becomes lethal. I stand corrected. I played this character. I should know this.
You were right, but it was a little vertical help. That's all. You know, it killed on the
a
platform.
slight jump, but even still, that killed so convincingly. I think I was just outright wrong.
I'm helping out. I'm trying. All right. Ooh, air dodge in getting punished right there. Air dodge down actually makes it back to the ledge, and this is like actually pretty good to Pelca, except if you get hit by a boost kick. That was good, you know, a lot of good trades, but I don't know. I feel like maybe you took a little bit too much damage here. That's good. Nice. Another setup.
Getting grabs upon grabs. Didn't have enough time to wait for that grenade to cook. But 71% is making up the deficit. Again, it's still uncomfortable, and Pelca has not looked comfortable in this set so far.
Oh, wow. That was actually the best get-up option you could have picked. Still holding onto that stock at 145 and counting. That'll do it, though. Good pickup. Such a fast move. It's really hard to react when you are the snake in that situation.
Pelca's trying to use drop Nikita to get landings, which is an interesting landing option. It's not terrible. It gets about 8%, I think. Never really leads to kills or combos, though, which is the bad part about it.
Okay, that was lovely. A nice anti-air right there. First time we saw it used in that like kind of way, but really good stuff. Good adaptation.
It's so much neutral right now because Pelca can't really afford to approach. Every time these two are in close proximity, Leviathan just takes the advantage and takes it a little more. Pelca has to play defense. Leviathan's just running it down, giving no chance for it to happen. Trying to go for something here. Pelca finds solid ground against all odds.
Yeah, I think that up tilt from Leviathan probably wasn't the option you're looking for. Love that flip kick into back air, and Leviathan takes it with a bit of a confident 3-0, though it was still a close game. There's definitely a lot of confidence that we saw.